What is going on, squad? Today we are going to address the elephant in the room because I've alluded to it, I would say probably the last 6 weeks to 8 weeks. I don't know if anyone's caught it. I feel like my upper body is pretty good, but what's up with my legs though? They're just not symmetrical. They don't match the upper body. Not to say that they're skinny, but they need just a little bit more oomph. Like they just need one more stage. So what I did was, before I developed that leg day 3 video that dropped last week, I came up with a goal to chase. And I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of the golden ratio, but pretty much this ratio designed so that if someone has this ratio for their body, that aesthetically, they pretty much look symmetrical from head to toe. So I actually ran my numbers as I thought, like my thighs and my calves are behind. Now they've definitely improved from last year because last year was just a joke. But I wanted to go over the numbers with you guys, and I want to explain how the Isochain is gonna help me, because if it's gonna help me, then I'm sure maybe there's someone in a similar situation to me on the channel that it can help them as well. The golden ratio, you have to take your waist, your wrist, and your knee measurement. So my knee measurements, and this is covering the cross section of the bone, 13.5 inches. So that's right in the middle of the kneecap. My waist is 30 inches and my wrist measurement is 6.25 inches. So now what you do is you take your left and right arm in a flex state and you measure it. You take your calves, your left and right calf in a flex state. So you squeeze the muscle, isotension, you take the measurement. You take your shoulder measurement, your chest measurement, and your upper and lower leg measurement. So the medius part of the thigh, by the way, flex. So I took my numbers, and now you guys are gonna see a picture of me real quick. Currently, my arms are flexed at 16.75 inches. My calves, my right calf is 15 inches, my left calf is 14.5 inches flex. Shoulders are 47 inches, chest is 42.5 inches, and the upper and lower leg flex are 21.75 inches. Now, before I go into what the golden ratio measurements for me are, I do want to say that I've been doing a lot of work and I just got them another 1/4 inch up in 2 weeks. I have no idea why. I'm assuming maybe it's because of insanity, even though I thought I would lose, but I guess not. So they're at 22 inches flex now. I'm just gonna go with the sheet, 21.75 here. So just so you guys can. Now we have the golden ratio. And so what my arms should be is 2.5 times my wrist measurement. So my wrist measurement, remember, is 6.25. So they should be 15.6. So my arms are above the golden ratio. So I'm pretty good there. However, my calves are severely lacking. My calves should be the same inches as my flexed arm, which is 16.75, which means I have to increase my calves 1.75 inches pretty much, almost 2 inches. That's a lot of work. I'm not discouraged or anything. I'm not complaining. I know exactly what to do. So it is what it is. I'll get them there. And I'll explain why. I'm going to go into the Isochain part of this after I explain this stuff. The shoulders, apparently I'm lacking. It's 1.618 times my waist measurement. So it's 30-inch waist times 1.618. So my shoulders should be a 48.54 inch in diameter. So I have about a 1.5 inch increase there. My chest is above already. It's a 42.5. It should be 6.5 times my wrist, which would equal 40. So I'm good there. And then my upper leg and lower leg, so my thighs, my other lacking area, 21.75 when I first did this 2 weeks ago, and they should be a 23.625 inch thigh. I need to increase my thighs by almost 2 inches. So essentially that's gonna come from a lot of time under tension. Like I said, am I discouraged? Absolutely not. Honestly, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I took these numbers. So it's time to get to work. What can I do to hit that golden ratio number as soon as possible and as safely as possible and steroid free, because we ain't about that life. So the first thing I thought was to add another leg day, but I just don't have it in my schedule to add an entire 3rd leg day. It's not that I'm like intimidated by doing another leg day. I really don't mind legs now that my knees don't bother me. Like that was part of the whole thing. Like it just hurt. It was the pain in the muscle and the pain in the knee. And that was the pain in the knee superseded the pain in the muscle. So now that we're here, I'm really focusing on, believe it or not, unilateral movement. So the lunges are really taking priority here, as I don't have to worry about the crippling knee pain associated with lunges. And it didn't matter. I even did the rear lunges and it still was painful before the Isochain came along, I mean, now any variation is good. Any variation. I mean, in Insanity, I'm doing jumping lunges where I jump up and then I hold it and I'm still fine. So I mean, that just speaks volumes. So I added the third leg day, which again, if you haven't seen that video, here's a link right here. But just a real quick recap, it's 3 6x6s and 3 3x45s. So 6 strength lifts and 3 hypertrophy lifts for my lacking areas, which are the calves and the thighs. So it's a leg curl, strength and hypertrophy, calves, strength and hypertrophy, and the sissy squat, quads, strength and hypertrophy. I really think that adding that third leg day is going to significantly help out in the coming months. I do 2 leg days at the gym already, Monday and Thursday, or Monday and Friday, with the middle one, the Isochain one, being in the middle of the week. Because there is no DOMs, it's just the Fen Effect coming in to help me out. I'm pretty much fresh for the next day. I really like this setup, and that's purposely why I did that. And the goal is to try and keep the load at a level that is going to stimulate a hypertrophic response. I will keep you guys in a loop for that. Trust me, I get it. I see it all the time, and honestly, it bothers me, but I'm not gonna be discouraged and bummed out about my legs. I'm gonna do something about it. The macros are all there. The protein intake is there. The calories required for hypertrophy is there. I was a little concerned about doing something as intense as in Insanity, but then I realized that, you know, the plyometrics are actually still building strength. There's a lot of lower body work that involve explosiveness, which I need to cover that in another video entirely, because I've noticed my explosiveness has increased because of the Isochain. Go figure, right? It's only like what we've been talking about the entire 18 months. Athletes on the channel, man, the Isochain increases your explosiveness. I'm telling you, yo. Hopefully you appreciated this little personal vlog from me to you. Have I increased? Yes. Could it be a lot better? Yes. Are my legs powerful? Yes. Are they big? No. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, go ahead and comment. Helps your brother out. We have a Patreon, and we have the new thanks button. You want to send me a tip now, and we will see you in the next video.